Hello guys, welcome back to your channel 1000 Manga Recap. We are seen in the last episode, Suing investigating Wu-chan, now forward. Li Ruobing asked why did the Su family investigate you? Wu-chan said it's none of your business. You'd better not get involved. Li Ruobing says while making a cute face pretending to be mysterious again. Are you acting like this because you want me to pay more attention to you? It can't be that you fall in love with me, right? Wu-chan said you are neither the most beautiful woman I know nor the richest, and you always wear a bad face as if strangers are not welcome. Where does your confidence come from to think that I would fall in love with you? Li Ruobing says from what you're saying, it seems like you have a lot of women, and they're all stunningly beautiful women who can overthrow nations. We see Li Ruobing looks angry. Wu-chan said I used to have a lot of women before, but not so much anymore. It's hard to say if all of them were stunningly beautiful or not, but there are definitely women who are more beautiful than you. Li Ruobing said, who is it? Can you give me an example? I'm interested to know. Wu-chan said if you want to pry into my privacy, I won't fall for it. Li Ruobing said you can't say it, can you? I thought you could. Well, don't be too disappointed. It's not a big deal. You don't have to twist your tongue over it. We see Wu-chan's phone rings. Wu-chan said well, here it comes. Su Qingying said this is Mr. Wu, right? I am Su Qingying. I think it's necessary for us to meet in person. Shall we make an appointment? Wu-chan said is it really necessary to meet in person? Su Qingying said yes, there are some things that are better discussed in person. Let's meet at Tang Sha's private clubhouse tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Give me a call when you arrive. Wu-chan said okay. Li Ruobing said Su Qingying you are not going to say that she is your woman, right? Wu-chan said well, she isn't yet. But maybe in a few days, who knows? Li Ruobing thinks although I don't know Su Qingying personally, I have heard of her affairs since it is not a secret to the public. Her father focused on his business and got married late in life, so, when Su Qingying was born, he was already old. He raised her in a way that cultivates nobility, with strict family rules and discipline. Even when she goes to study abroad, bodyguards are arranged 24 hours a day just to prevent her from falling in love early. Later, when Father Su became ill, he was anxious for her to get married and the conditions for arranging a blind date became even more extreme. You can't be too old or young, and your family's assets must not be less than 1 billion. The most important thing is that you must marry into the Su family. The Su family doesn't compromise on their conditions. Su Qingying is a well-behaved girl who listens to her family, and Wu-chan is not the kind of person who would accept a marriage that comes with conditions. That's why. Li Ruobing says while teasing it's impossible for you to catch up with her. Wu-chan said you don't believe me? Do you want to make another bet then? Li Ruobing said bet. Wu-chan said you really want to make a bet with me? Are you not afraid that you will lose again? Li Ruobing said I just want to bet. Wu-chan said okay, give me 3 days. And I will make Su Qingying to be my woman, the kind that I will be with for the rest of my life. Li Ruobing said I will give you 30 days. If you lose, I want you to get on your knees and apologize to me. Wu-chan said no, just 3 days is enough. Wu-chan says while placing his hand on Li Ruobing's waist that's fine by me, but what if you lose? Li Ruobing asked what do you want me to do? Wu-chan says while teasing let me think. Li Ruobing said okay. Anyway, I have already made a bet. So, if I really lose again, I would also be willing to admit defeat. Wu-chan said it's settled then. We see scene shifted. Man said sir, is this your first time here? Do you want to familiarize yourself with the environment first? Wu-chan said I have an appointment with Miss Su here. Su Qingying's bodyguard asked you are Mr. Wu, correct? Wu-chan said yes, I am. Su Qingying's bodyguard said please come this way, sir. Miss Su has been waiting for you. We see a ground. We see Su Qingying playing golf. Wu-chan said well done. Su Qingying turns and said about that matter, how did you know about that? Wu-chan said how I know isn't important. Su Qingying said name your price. Wu-chan said name what price? You think I'm blackmailing you? Su Qingying says while playing not taking the money will only makes it harder for me to trust you. Wu-chan said since you are so worried, why didn't you bring more bodyguards? Just arrest me, dig a hole and bury me, then I will shut up forever. Su Qingying said first of all, I am not like Li Ruobing, I will not do that kind of thing. Second, you are Li Ruobing's boyfriend, so no one will dare to do that to you. Wu-chan said so, you need something that would make you feel reassured. Su Qingying are thinking. Wu-chan says while grabbing Su Qingying like evidence. Su Qingying gets surprised. Su Qingying said what are you doing, let go of me. We see both are in intimate position. Wu-chan said just teaching you how to play, don't think too much about it. Wu-chan said besides, now that you have the evidence that I can vouch for, why are you still unwilling? Su Qingying nervously thinks he is Li Ruobing's boyfriend. If that strong and possessive woman knew that he was holding me like this, she would never believe that he was just teaching me how to play. She would definitely tear him to pieces alive. The one who should be scared is not me, but him. The less I struggle, the more I can grasp his handle to death. Su Qingying's bodyguard gets surprised. Su Qingying's bodyguard said, "What happened to Miss? Is she resisting or accepting his actions? I don't really get it." Su Qingying said, "Are you not afraid that I will call Li Ruobing right now to tell you on?" Wu Chen said, "Of course I am scared, but you're also scared of me exposing your secrets. Now we're even." Su Qingying make a cute face and says, "Are you deliberately giving me a handle to blackmail you?" Wu Chen says while hitting Su Qingying's mountains, "Don't be in a daze. Continue playing golf. Don't turn your butt outwards but keep it inwards. Just how did the coach teach it to you before?" Su Qingying gets surprised. Su Qingying says, "Well, essentially you." Bodyguard gets surprised. Bodyguard said, "Quick. Notify Madam. Madam. Miss, she." Wu Chen said, "I will teach you one more time. First, draw your legs back and then straighten your arms, like this." Wu Chen says while hitting again, "Is it because your pelvis is tilted forward? If it's not a disease, then just take it a little bit more, just a little bit more." We see Su Qingying become horny. Su Qingying says while hitting the ball, "Did I get it right?" Wu Chen said, "You learned it very well, but unfortunately I can't teach you other techniques anymore." Su Qingying asked why. Wu Chen said, "It is estimated that your mother has already brought someone over to arrest me." We see a car. Bodyguard said, "Madam, that man suddenly hugged Miss just now, and Miss was also chatting and laughing with him." Yes. Yes. He even slapped Mrs. Butt, as if he was teaching Miss to play golf, but it didn't look like it at all. And also, he looks young. I think the reason why Miss came here today seems to be to wait for him. We see Su Qingying's mother. Su Qingying's mother said, "Watch them first. I'll come over right away. And don't let that man run away." If you like my video, please share and subscribe.